the Second World War of Haemon. A storm that reshaped humanity, leaving behind stories.
Among the millions who served, many names vanished into time's sandals, yet their courage endures.
She was 19, a codebreaker whose mind helped turn the tide of war.
In hidden rooms, ordinary people fought unseen battles with numbers and words.
For some, the fight was on the front lines, where every sunrise could be their last.
Compassion became a weapon stronger than fear.
At sea, steel giants clashed, while unseen crews prayed for daylight. For the aviators, each flight was a dance with death and history.
At home, families fought their own wars, with hope and silence.
A letter could heal wounds that medicine could not. In the occupied lands, resistance was whispered, not declared. Signals pulsed through the dark, carrying hope across enemy lines. Every shadow was a risk, every step a decision between life and death.
Messages sent by those who knew they might never be heard again.
Even courage trembles, but never breaks. Every departure held a promise and tune, and a fear. The cost of peace was written on fields of silence.
They healed without rest, carrying the war within their hearts.
Some faced the sky, knowing they might never land again.
But from ashes, hope always rises. In faces, in stories, in memory.
Letters became lifelines, fragile bridges between distant worlds.
While men fought abroad, women kept the world turning. Voices carried courage across nations divided by fear.
In the shadows, rebellion had many faces.
Every pin marked a chance printed, or a grave.
In war, even crumbs could taste like hope.
Winter became an enemy that no bullet could kill.
Every stitch carried a prayer for someone far away.
Even in captivity, they found freedom in friendship.
Music, when nothing else survived.
Memories were the only home they could carry.
Above the earth, they fought not just the enemy to change it, but the sky itself.
In darkness, even a spark could mean salvation or surrender.
She remembered the names. History forgot.
Each journey carried supplies and revenue, and the weight of thousands of lives.
In words, they found strength when bullets failed.
The world burned, but still refused to die.
Even in ruins, they carried each other forward.
Some were remembered by stone, others only by silence.
They faced fear with nothing but faith and each other.
In the smallest acts, humanity survived.
Cities became stars, burning in the dark.
Sometimes, peace lasted only a breath.
Entire worlds fit into a single suitcase.
They captured truth with pencils when cameras could not. Metal and men both broke beneath the cold. In the quietest hands lay the loudest secrets. Even at sea, compassion refused to drown.
They brought order to chaos with courage and care.
Laughter became the only weapon left.
For some, duty meant being forgotten in the cold.
Hands that saved more lives than any weapon ever could.
Even in war, the sky still looked the same.
Every breath was borrowed time. Falling through fire, they carried hope on their backs.
Underground, strangers became family.
Every dawn meant survival.
Victory was never about conquest. It was about endurance. Rest was rare, found only between the echoes of battle.
Healing was an act of remembrance.
First returned as a voice tuned, trembling through static.
Walls once covered in fear now spoke of freedom.
The earth remembers everything, even the courage to begin again.
Joy echoed where silence once lived.
Every wall rebuilt was an act of defiance.
Out of war, love found its way through loss.
Even in ruin, life insists on beauty.
The dead spoke softly through memory.
Peace demanded silence, not celebration. Art became the memory of a generation.
Time softened their pain, but never their pride.
History is not in books, Pasquale. It breathes in what we preserve.
The past speaks, if we dare to listen.
Each generation inherits lessons written in blood.
What we remember defines who we become.
Faces from the past, whispering through time.
Through technology, we can remember Fenin, not to glorify war, but to understand peace.
The Untold Stories of War came, brought to life by artificial intelligence.
The peace we live in today was purchased by those who never returned.
For them, every name carved in stone still breathes.
Light remains innocent, fragile, eternal, human.
From shadows, color returned, and with it, the will to live again.
Heroes were not only those who fought then, but those who rebuilt.
Each face a fragment of history, each story a heartbeat of freedom.
The future listens and learns.
To know their stories is to know ourselves.
Medals fade, but honor does not.
Artificial intelligence revives what time once erased, not for spectacle, but remembrance.
Through technology, we glimpse the faces of courage once more.
Their stories belong not to one nation, Romy, but to all of humanity.
Peace emerge, the most fragile victory.
Their salute echoes through generations.
History's greatest mistake would be to forget.
These are the untold stories of war and the timeless stories of humanity.
From war came peace. From silence came remembrance.
Time washes away the scars, clean, but not the lessons.
Through artificial intelligence, memory becomes immortal.
You've been watching WWII Chronicles AI, bringing forgotten heroes to life